everyone, welcome back to my video. In this video, I want to tell you about defining and non-defining relative clause. So what are you waiting for? Let's start it! Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you stay healthy. First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Wayan Darmayanti, and I'm from class A1 Denpasar, majoring English Language Education Department, Hindu State University of Igusti Bagus Griwa Denpasar on the 3rd semester. Okay guys, in this video, we have two subtopics. The first one is defining relative clause. The second one is non-defining relative clause. So, are you waiting for? Let me start the material. Okay guys, before we continue to the subtopic, let's talk about what is a relative clause. Relative clauses describe or tell us more about a person or thing that has just been mentioned in the sentence. And in here, I have relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are words that act as a subject or object in a relative clause. The following word can be relative pronouns such as that, what, where, when, which, who, whom, and why. So in here, I have the example. I listened to the city that I got for my birthday. I listened to the city is a main clause. That I got for my birthday is a relative clause. And that in here is a relative pronoun. So next, let's continue to the types of relative clause. The first one is defining relative clause, and the second one is non-defining relative clause, which is types of relative clause is our topic in this video now. So what are you waiting for? Let me start it. The first subtopic is defining relative clause. Definition. These are clauses that tell us exactly who or what is being referred to. Without a defining relative clause, the sentence will not make sense. It needs to be there. Look at this sentence. The woman who lives next door works in a bank. Who lives next door is a defining relative clause. It tells us which woman we are talking about. Without this information, we wouldn't know who the woman is. Next, the following relative pronouns are used in them. The first one is which. The example, the tennis racket which Dad gave me is very good. Next, who. Mrs. Sarah is the woman who taught me to play a guitar. Next, whom. To whom should I complain about the food? Next, whose. That's the girl whose brother is a doctor. Next, where. The cafe where we used to meet has closed now. Next, when. I'll always remember the day when I met Chanyeol. And the last one, why. The reason why I started doing aerobics to lose weight. So now, let's continue to the what we can use with defining relative clause. The first one is with defining relative clauses, we can use who or that to talk about people. For the example, she's the woman who cuts my hair. The second example, she's the woman that cuts my hair. Next, and we can use which or that to talk about things. For the example, the dogs that beat my brother. The next example, the dog which beat my brother. Next, it is also sometimes possible to omit the relative pronoun. For the example, this is the skirt that I bought in the sales. Next example, this is the skirt which I bought in the sale. So next, this is the skirt I bought in the sales. In the sentence skirt, in the object of the verb, I is the subject, When the relative pronoun is the object, it can be omitted. Remember guys, you cannot miss out the relative pronoun if it is the subject of the relative clause. For the example, I hate people are insecure. Next, the relative pronoun can be missed out if it is the object of the relative clause. For the example, I enjoy the books you lend me, or I enjoyed the books you lend me. Next, she is the girl that I love, or she is the girl I love. Note, there are no commas in the defining relative clauses. Remember it guys, okay? Okay guys, now let's continue to the second subtopic, non-defining relative clause. Definition. We use non-defining relative clauses to give extra information about something. They are separated from the rest of the sentence by commas. If the extra information is removed, the words that remain form a complete sentence. So guys, please look at this sentence. My grandfather, commas, who is 87, goes swimming every day. Who is 87 is a non-defining relative clause. It adds extra information to the sentence. If we take the clause out of the sentence still has the same meaning. Next, the following relative pronouns used in them. The first one is which. For the example, this chess set, which was a birthday present, was very expensive. Next, who? Mr. Andre, who lives next door to us, is a musician. Next, whom? The waiter, to whom we didn't give a tip, was very rude. Next, whose? That girl, whose dad is a film director, goes to my school. Next, where? That house, where I was born, is for sale. The last one, when? In the 1980, when I was a teenager, it was cheap to go to the cinema. Defining or non-defining. Remember that defining relative clauses are used to add important information. The sentence will have a different meaning without defining relative clause. For the example, I'm going to wear the skirt that I bought in London. The defining relative clause tells us which skirt. Next, the skirt, which is a lovely dark blue color, only costs $10. The non-defining relative clause doesn't tell us which skirt. It gives us more information about the skirt. Okay? Next, proper nouns. For the example, the person who lives above us is an engineer, is a defining. Next, Mr. Andre, who lives above us, is an engineer, is non-defining. Next, a country which is by the sea is usually a tourist attraction, is a defining. Next, Italia, which is by the sea, is a tourist attraction, is non-defining. Next, nouns with preceding modifiers. For the example, a mother who is very permissive with her children doesn't necessarily make her a good mother, is a defining. Next, my mother, who lives in Germany now, was moderately permissive with us, non-defining. Okay, next. When we use coal, rice, milk, flour, etc., in their general meaning, we use non-defining relative clause. For the example, flowers, which almost everybody likes, need special care to grow, is a general non-defining. Next, the flowers which are sold at that florist are usually fresh, is a specific defining. Next, comma, which is essential for people for all ages, comma, should be boiled well is a general non-defining. And the last one, the milk which we get from that dairy is really delicious is a specific defining. Yay, the material is done. So now I have 10 questions for you guys. You can check the link on the comment section and good luck. Okay guys, I think that's all about the material. Thank you for watching guys. See you next time. Bye bye.